What's up YouTube, Johnny Magic 71 here today in this video, and I'm going to be showing you how to win in poker every time. You need 10 cards from a deck of playing cards here. Here they are. Well, let me just first get into the trick and I'll teach you it afterwards. And I'll give you all the details on where I found this out and how to learn some other scams after the performance. So, got cards, a couple of cards here, and give them a shuffle as many times as you want. Totally normal setup. Deal out the cards. I don't have somebody with me right now to make this video, so I'm pretty much versing myself, but when you do the performance, you can verse somebody else. My hand is a very good hand. I have 2 pair, 2 4s, 2 9s, and a 2. There's that. 2 4s, 2 9s, and 2. And the other person's hand that I'm versing is just 1 pair, and it's of 2s. 1 pair, and then he has a king, a 9, and a 4. So I won with 2 pair, and he or she that I versed lost with 1 pair. Let's do this a different way. This way I can't really do, like I'm saying again, without a partner, but I'll do it anyway, just to show you, because it's the performance. You can show a card like this, and I know it's the King of Spades, and the person that would be watching this would probably take it, so I'll give it to them. Next card, 4 clubs, I'll give it to me. Next card, 9 of hearts, they'll give it to me. Next card, 4 hearts, they'll take it. The next card, the 2 of diamonds, they'll take it. And the rest you can do face down, 1, 2, they have 3 cards, so 2 and 1. So it can be done pretty much at random, except for the first like 4 cards or whatnot, and I'll still win every time. Here again, I have 2 pair, 2 4s and 2 9s, like that, 2 9s and 2 4s, and then the 2. This is actually the same hand I thought I had last time, and they had just 1 pair, and it's of 2s, and that's the exact same hand from before. That's weird. And then the last way to do it is when you shuffle the cards Vegas style or whatever. Totally, I don't have my hands on a card. Nothing, right? They're all mixed up. And then you take a card. I'll take a card. They'll take a card. I'll take a card. And they'll take a card. I'll take a card. They'll take a card. I'll take a card. They'll take a card. I'll take a card. They'll take a card. Totally random. And you could be doing this, showing it to somebody totally at random. They have, let's check it out, 1 pair, and it's of 4s. Pair of 4s, and then nothing else. They got a king, a 9, and 2. And I have 2 pair, 1 of 9s, and 1 of 2s, and then a 4. So that's the performance on how to win in poker every single time. You can go on for an hour doing what I just did, dealing them out this way, picking cards out, all different ways of doing the performance. Now, how did I do that? Before I teach you how to do that, I'd like to thank Brian Brushwood at Revision 3 at Scam School for teaching me how to do this scam on how to win at poker every time. Check him out. I'll have a link in the description to the video actually teaching you how to do this if you want a better explanation, even though this one's going to be a very good explanation because I'm Johnny Magic 71. And you can also check out his channel on Scam School, which I'll also have in the description box below, to learn some very good scams on how to get free drinks at the bar, how to win a few bucks off your friends, all different types of scams. Now, let's get into this actual trick here. How's it done? You have a pair of, it doesn't really matter what you have, you just need to have 3 pairs of 3. So here we have 3s, 4s I mean, sorry, 2s, and 9s. And you have 3 9s, 3 2s, 3 4s, and you can have any combination of 3. And then a wild card, which I believe should be a king every time, because it's a high card, and you'll see why in a second. So you put all the cards together, and you shuffle up the cards legit, and so for the first one, you have to make sure, well, pretty much for every single one of these here, you have to make sure the person you're versing gets the king, or whichever card you're using as the wild card. So here I'll do some fake shuffles by taking the top card and the bottom card at one time, and then doing the rest normal. Top card and bottom card at one time. So the top card staying at the top so that I can hand it to them and deal the rest. Now they have the wild card and I win every time. Here I have 2 pair, 2 4s and 2 2s, and then a 9. And they have just 1 pair and it's of 9s. And then the rest are all this. This works every time. If you deal them out and they get the king or the wild card that you are using. The other way to do it is you show the king to be the first card. So let's put the king at the top. Make sure it's not obvious that you're putting the king at the top. So, yeah, and then you shuffle them up. You show them a card. Pretty much every single person I've showed this to, if you show them the king first, they'll take it. They get the king. Next card doesn't matter. They'll give it to me. Give it to me. They'll take it. And then once you have 5 more cards left in your hand, there's a 9. They'll give it to me. When you have 5 cards in your hand, then you do it face down. So they'll take a card. They'll give that one to me. They'll give this one to me. They'll take a card, and I have 3, 4, 5 cards. They'll take that one. I will win with 3 of a kind in 2s, and a 9 and a 4 left over. And they'll have 2 pair, but 3 of a kind beats 2 pair. That's that one. And for the last trick, this here bicycle deck is from a marked deck of cards made by me myself. To do the last part, you're going to need to mark a deck of cards. This is how I mark my king. In the corner, you can see here, I colored in really the blue. Well, this is a fully marked deck. This one's also colored in, but not fully. Can't see that, yeah. I know a king has the center piece filled in and 4 more filled in. But you could just color in all the corners. You can color in the entire part, like pretty much like what I did. And you'll know that that is the king. Lay them all face down, mix them up, let them mix them up while you turn around. Make sure you do not pick that card, the king, or whatever wild card you're using. You have to pick the card first. You take a card, they take a card, you take a card, they take a card. This works out every time. As long as you pick the card first, if they do, you have a chance of taking the wild card, and then you'll lose, and that would not be a good thing. Losing at poker, which an average person loses, that would not be a good thing. So that's pretty much it, people. That's how you win at poker every time. Check out Revision 3, Brian Brushford at Revision 3. Follow Brian on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I'll have my Twitter below, and I'll have Scam School's channel below. I'll link to that, and just check everything out in the description box if you want to learn some more scams, or follow me on Twitter. And that's it, guys. See ya.